All right, I'm here with Jeff Dey, and Jeff Dey is the owner of Civilian Skateboards. First of all, how's your day going?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for inviting me here at your warehouse. Got some skating in, and now here we are. I'm gonna ask you just a few questions. So the first one is, what is like a very memorable skateboarding experience that you could just think of right now?
It would have to be being the team manager of a company called Bike Skateboards. Ended up changing to Media Skateboards, but that was in the early '90s, and I just got to meet a lot of cool friends, and you know, it's just really good memories.
It's cool, man. And one thing I like to pick your brain about is you've been in the industry for how many years?
Oh gosh, at least 30 off and on. Got a job for a while away from the industry, but always just drug me back in, and I just love skateboarding.
That's great, man. And yeah, so what's like a big difference from like back then to now? Like, what's something that you could just think of right now that you could tell me about? Wow, like I'm surprised that this is how it is now,
The
rather than back then.
biggest part of skateboarding is there's not any more passion in the skateboard. People that I used to skateboard with, people that we used to run companies with, there was more passion. Kids don't take it seriously like we did. Um, it became our lives, and now I think a lot of kids just ride a skateboard when they want to, instead of like an everyday lifestyle.
Yeah, and do you also what do you think is contributing to that mindset?
It's got to be the internet, Instagram clips, Facebook clips, all that stuff. It's kind of see it now, turn the page, and it's gone. We all know, like, skateboarders take a long time to create their best video. They put it out there, and instead of being in a video that you can buy and watch every single day on your TV, they watch the clip on Instagram, and the next day it's gone, or on Thrasher or whatever, and there's just they they just don't keep it with them.
I like how you mentioned that because, yeah, everybody posts their parts on that Thrasher. That's like the main thing to post your part on. And on YouTube, rare occasions it gets a million views unless you're like Yuto or, Nija.
Yeah,
Even Nija, like his most recent disorder video, that's not like in the millions of views.
right.
And I'm sure on Instagram they cut it up, and that has like, I'm assuming, more views because it's also more of
Yeah, a
like a
lot of
snack type of video compared to a long form video with
yeah.
YouTube. So I
They
I
found out they found out that if you do shorts, the people view them faster because they they just they just want to see a clip real quick. But someone with the passion would want to watch that over and over, and 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 back in the day, you'd put their picture on the wall from the magazine and things like that. Like, um, I wish it was back there, but times change, and you just gotta keep going.
Yeah. So you would, um, in order to stand out from all the loud, like what I mean by that is like, yeah, everybody posts like nollie front crooks or whatever. I mean, like these crazy tricks are getting more like, what's the word? It's not like, oh my god, he did that. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, he just did that trick already. Oh, okay, on to the next one. With these like insane tricks. Well, what do you think is a way to like to innovate in the skateboarding industry if it's doing tricks or if it's like something in the back? What do you think about that?
So what I've been talking to with my writers is show your character, show who you are. People want to know who you are, where you came from. Yes, you can do a trick. Everybody's good these days, but instead of just showing your trick, uh, show your character. Talk to the camera. Um, make up something funny. Give the audience something to remember you by. you, your skating can be remembered, but you really have to push it these days because I think it's more your character.
Yeah, I like how you said about building your own character now. I feel like back then, that time was like your skateboarding spoke for itself. And to this day, it's still that still applies to some skaters that like
Yeah.
are just insanely good that let their tricks do the talking for them. But nowadays, like you need to speak up. You need to let people know who you are. and that's what will get you those brands like to be aware of you. Like, oh, like they get to know you. They want you to be a part of your team. So nowadays, like I feel like that's the biggest difference. Is back then your tricks do the talking. Now you got to do the talking on
Yeah.
top of being a good skater. Maybe not
Yeah.
necessarily like an amazing skater, but
Right.
a well-spoken skater nowadays.
And I feel that's why those YouTubers with like Braille and stuff like that, they talk to their audience, and I think it drew the attention of those kids, and those companies got huge. But and some of them were great skaters as well, so it helped them. But yeah, I think character really brings it out. You know,
Yeah.
People want to see that you're having fun instead of, oh, this is just a serious thing.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's all the questions I have for you, Jeff.
Oh, awesome.
Anything you want to say before we
Yeah.
close it up?
I want to say thanks for coming out, man. I really appreciate what you do, and it looks like you're having a lot of fun. So keep doing what you're doing, man.
It is so fun for me, and I'm also thankful for you to doing this. You're making boards for people.
Yeah.
This is your brand, Civilians, and you have all these boards lined up. Like, this is beautiful, man.
Yeah,
That's passion right there. That's your passion.
Absolutely.
It's amazing to see this. It's amazing.
I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it. I really do.
Take it easy.